Hi friends, welcome back to Credible. This is Engineer Ibrahim Umar, and today I'll show you how to make this grill in SolidWorks. First of all, I'll show you how I modeled this in SolidWorks, and then I'll export this model to Keyshot using Keyshot add-in for some basic rendering. So here is my 3D model, and as you can see that it has bend, and if I can show you from a top view, this is the grill, and you can see from this side view that little bend, and basically I have used flex command, and I'll show you how I modeled this. So just drag back. This is my SolidWorks design tree, and as you can see, all commands, these are 3D commands, and under these you can find out these 2D sketches or 2D layouts. Okay, so let's drag back up to here, and first of all I have used this extrude boss command, and this is a very simple sketch. If I can show you, go to edit sketch, and this is a simple ellipse, and as you can see that it is still underdefined. You can make it fully defined by using sketches, but I think it's up to you, right? You can also go to here, and you can find out that I can still constrain this sketch, and let's say I can fix this. Okay, so this is the sketch, and let's go to this command boss extrude, and I have applied 0.5 millimeter thickness from the mid plane. As you can see that this thickness, sorry, okay, so this is the thickness, 0.5 millimeter both sides, right? After making this extrude boss, I have used a command called extrude cut. You can find these commands in this tab, features. Here is extrude boss, and here is extrude cut. Let's drag back. Okay, so this is a very simple rectangle or square. In fact, let's check it. It's a 2D sketch. Okay, it is still underdefined, and let's say the dimension is 3.98 or 4. You can make it 4, and this dimension is also 4.84. So it is a rectangle because both sides are not equal, with a radius of 1 millimeter on each side, right? And let's go to cut extrude, and you can use this option, let's say through all both sides, but I have used 0.5 which will work because the thickness was 0.5 both sides, so I have used cut extrude 0.5 millimeter both sides, right? Okay, so after creating this, now I have used a command called fill pattern, which will apply this cut extrude to all this geometry, and you can find out this command. Let's say if I can drag back to this feature, and you can find this command here, right? Linear pattern, and here you can see different kinds of pattern: linear pattern, circular pattern, curve driven pattern, sketch driven pattern, table driven pattern, and fill pattern, right? Okay, so let's check it out. Let's go to fill pattern, go to edit feature, and here you can see this was my base geometry or base sketch, and here you can see different pattern layouts. This is the polygon pattern layout, as you can see that, and this is the square pattern layout, and this is circular, and this is perforation, right? You can change the spacing, you can change the angle, and this is the edge, or this is the edge where this is the edge where it is locating this pattern, right? So after creating this, you can see that I have used this cut extrude feature, and it has applied this cut extrude feature to all this geometry, right? I have used a fill pattern command. You can use different patterns as well, like circular pattern or square pattern, but I will use a perforation pattern here, right? So click OK, and OK. So then it is still, you can see that it is still a straight grill or a straight extrude boss plate. And then I have applied flex command, right? The bend, and you can see that the bend angle, which is I think 21 degree. And let's say let's go to flex command here, go to edit feature, and here you can see that it is calculating the bend angle for each of this side. And here you can see that, if I can show you from this view, this blue line is the straight plate, right? And this yellow line and or this orange color preview, you can see that this is the bend angle, right? The bend angle is 21 degree, and the radius is almost 490 millimeters, and you can see these parameters. Let's say and if you can see that we can use twisting, tapering or stretching. Here I am using a bending, and I can change this angle, right? Let's say I can change it to 10 degree, or I can let's say go to 21 degree again, right? So you can use hard edges, or uncheck this box. You can use flex accuracy, moderate or low or high. So this is the bend angle, and you can use twisting or tapering if you want. So I have used a simple plate, and then I have applied this flex command, and under flex command I am using bending with 21 degree and this radius, right? Here I am cancelling this. Okay. Lastly, I have used a command called fillet. Let's say if I want to see this flex command, which is not appeared here, so I'll go to, let's say, insert. I'll go to features. These are all 3D features, and I can find this command here, flex command, right? You can find many commands like dome, freeform, indent, wrap, intersect, split, move, copy, etc., which you cannot find here. You can customize your commands, but usually this command is not appeared here, right? So lastly, I have used a command called flex. These are the reflections which you can on and off from here. Lastly, I have used a command called fillet, which is a very common command, and a fillet command, you can find fillet command here. And so let's go to edit feature, and let's see what is inside in this fillet feature. It is calculating. So I have used this type of fillet. We have 4 kinds of fillet in SolidWorks, and basically it is taking 3 faces to make a fillet. One face is this top side, one face is this side, and one face is the back side, right? 3 faces to make round fillet. Okay, and you can see that from the preview, this pink preview, this purple preview, and this blue preview, it is taking 3 faces to make a fillet, right, on the outside edges. So let's cancel this, and so we are done with this 3D model by using this design tree. And let's say if I can apply some material, go to appearance, and let's drag this to here, go to appearance, and let's say if I can apply some glass material. You can apply different material. You can apply any material you want. Let's say painted material. Okay. So next is let's say I'll export this model to a KeyShot 9 for some basic rendering, and okay. So here I will be using KeyShot add-in. So let's select this, send to KeyShot 9, and here we'll be applying some basic material, some basic texture or color, and some basic render settings. Here KeyShot is opening. I am using a KeyShot 9 and SolidWorks 2020. Okay, just cancel this, and just cancel this from here. It is importing SolidWorks grill. Okay, so let's go to environment, and let's go to background and select white background. Okay, so here is the material, and you can apply any material you want. Let's go to this paint, and let's say if I can see this, and let's say I can apply this. You can apply any material you want. Let's say if I can apply this, let's apply some metallic texture. So let's go to metal, and let's say I can apply this. Okay, so here it is up to you. So let's press Ctrl Z, and I think it is fine for this basic render. We can apply some colors, some textures, and let's say I can apply this texture. Right, you can apply any texture you want. Okay, I think it's fine for this rendering. You can customize your environments. You can customize your background or back plates. Let's cancel this, and let's go to view, and let's exit full screen. Let's go to image, and go to landscape and change this to 1280 by 720, and center my model. Okay, and let's change this to, let's say, some what here. Okay, lighting, let's check this box. Let's go to render, and let's change some settings. Here I'll change it to 64 samples, because if I'll be using 512, so it will take some time, but rendering will be great if I'm using more samples. And let's change this name to, let's say, grill, and 10,000 dpi is fine. Here is my resolution size. Okay, let's check this box, render, and it will calculate my rendering. Here is the samples, and here is the rendering time with its size. So we are almost done with this rendering, and here you can see the rendering time and rendering sample 64. So this is my final render. Let's check this box, close. Let's close this again. And so this is the basic tutorial of how to make SolidWorks grill, how to make a grill in SolidWorks. Here I have used command flex and fill pattern with extrude boss, extrude cut, and flit command. I've also used basic appearance in SolidWorks, and then I have export my model to Keyshot 9 for some basic rendering. So that's it for today's tutorial. I hope you like it, and if you have any questions, any queries related to this tutorial or any other tutorial in my list, you can ask in comment section. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe to our channel for more informative and interesting projects. Thank you.